Alright guys, welcome to today's workout recap. So, one dead ball, 30 kilos, one bike, and the driveway. So we're going to run this session 6 rounds. You're going to go a minute on each exercise. And you're going to simply take a 10-second, it's not really a break, it's a 10 seconds to get yourself up and get ready for the next movement. And we're just trying to be at a nice sustainable pace. So round one, we're going to jump on the bike, we're going to spin on the bike. We're looking around 66 to 70 RPM, and we're going to try and maintain that pace, which should be doable on every single time that we get on that bike, which is obviously going to be 6 rounds. At the 10-second buffer mark, you'll hear 10 seconds. I simply want you to simply slow the bike down, and then when you hear the 3, 2, 1, hop off the bike, get yourself recomposed and ready for the second movement, which is going to be bear crawls. All we're going to do is we're just taking a 3 to 4 meter space, okay, and we're just going to bear crawl forward. Again, we're not going fast, this is just fine. 1, all the way back, touch, 2, and so on. And we're just going to bear crawl backwards and forwards, up and down that stretch. Movement 3 for the 3rd minute, dead ball, ground to over the shoulder. So you're getting down, using your legs, pick it up, clean it up, and over the shoulder, turn around, pick up and clean. And we're just going to go over, backwards and forwards for the round. From there, into the final movement, and we're just using roughly about a 10 meter length of driveway, and we're just going to do walking lunges. We're not going to strike the knee to the floor. We're just going to come down so that the back shin is parallel, and we're just going to make a purposeful step each time. You should be able to get up and down the driveway in roughly 4 times within a minute, so you're looking around 40 meters or so of walking lunges. Not fast, but not super slow. If you want to make this a challenge, then you can pick the ball up and then just aim for 2 to 3 times up and down, holding the ball in a bear hug pattern. Keeping in mind, you're going to have to come back on the bike after that. So there are no other breaks other than the 10 seconds. So have your drink bottle, your towel, whatever to the side. In that 10 seconds, get over, get a sip, and go. We're keeping this pretty simple. It's just about moving continuously for today, which you'll see has been the theme of a lot of these workouts over the last week. If you're doing this at home and you don't have the assault bike or anything, if you've got a rower, a skier, a treadmill, you can do the same thing. Otherwise, skip for 1 minute. Maybe you want to shadow box if you're into MMA, shadow box for a minute. It's something that simply brings your heart rate up, and if that's the case, you can always do shuttle runs just up and down the driveway at a nice steady pace. If you don't have the dead ball, by now if you've been following, you should have a sandbag or should have a ruck, and you can also do the same thing. If it is a ruck, please make sure it's a good sturdy ruck like the ones from Go Ruck. Therefore you can get that up and over your shoulder. Sandbag is more preferred, just make sure that it is done up, the zips are done, the Velcro is down. You can also grab something else. You can just grab a Hessian bag, fill up some dirt, put some sand, and if you want to, you can simply pick it up and you can clean it and just drop to the floor if that's what you want. You could also replace this with bear hug squats. Bear crawls, they remain the same, walking lunges are the same. It's all about just moving for the day. That's it. So again, 6 rounds, 1 minute apiece, 10-second break, bike, bear crawls, over the shoulder, and lunges.